Welcome. This is for those days when you're short on time and you just need to move. So we're going to start in downward facing dog, no props necessary, just you and your mat. While finding a downward facing dog, and start to pedal the feet and push the earth away. As some days we just need the body to move and it's hard to find the time. And so as we move through this practice here, it can be morning, it can be afternoon, it can be evening. So meet your body where you're at. Try to find that connection to Ujjayi breath, deep inhales, full exhales. With that next exhale, if the heels come to the mat, let an inhale bring the heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale up. Exhale, heels down. Again, inhale, rise up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Push the earth away. Find that length in your spine. Pull the belly in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll it forward like a wave. Inhale, find that length in your spine. Exhale, pull your belly in, downward facing dog. One more time like that. Inhale, rise the balls of the feet, shift it forward, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now, bend your knees. Find a little buoyancy. Find just a little bit of bounce. And keep that as you bounce forward to your plank. So it's going to be a little different. So you're going to bounce it forward to plank and then bounce it back to dog. And bounce it forward, bounce it back. Bounce and bounce. Two more. Bounce, bounce. Just find a little bit of give and pause in that downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Take a nice deep inhale. With an exhale, just walk the hands back to the feet. Coming to a forward fold. Inhale, long, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise. Reach and stretch, head of sky. Exhale, hands come into your heart. Again, inhale, arms, reach and stretch. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a long, straight spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach and stretch, high to sky. Exhale, hands into your heart. Again, inhale, arms, stretch high. Exhale, bring it forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise, reach and stretch, high to the sky. Exhale, hands come into your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, little yoga love gun. Take the right foot, step it behind the left. Come to the pinky side edge of the right foot. Push into the big toe and inner heel of that left foot and side stretch to the left. Pushing down through that front leg, flexing through the back leg, squeezing the thighs in and back and turning the hips towards the front of the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, opening up the side body. If you've been sitting at a desk all day or half the day, letting the next inhale bring you to center. Interlace the weird way. And exhale, step that second side. Flexing the back straight leg, bending into that front leg, pulling the thighs in and back, letting the hips come forward, breathing nice and deep, and just feeling your body start to open. Taking those big, full, deep breaths and feeling that expansiveness across the whole circumference of the torso. With that next inhale, come to center. Exhale, take up space, bow forward, fold. Take a deep inhale, find some length here. Exhale, bow. Inhale, walking it forward. Once again, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, lengthen it. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch. Take a second here. Maybe let that shoulder or the shoulders turn a little bit. Maybe pull the belly in and let the shoulders stay forward, but allow yourself to take a little bit of movement here. Keep pulling the belly in. Make sure that low back's not getting involved. Good. Circle the opposite direction. Maybe you're circling the whole leg. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Come to the ball of the left foot. With an exhale, step the right foot to the right thumb. Good. Walk that left hand slightly forward. Roll the shoulder blade behind the heart. And turn 2 sets of toes towards the right. Flexing both feet. Coming to the pinky side edge of both feet. Inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Make sure that left arm bone is firmly in the socket, supporting you. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, pushing up, opening up the hips. With an exhale, 2 feet come forward. Right hand comes down. Inhale, look towards the front of the mat. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the right leg. Exhale, straighten. Good. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Take a nice deep in-breath here. Relax the head, the heart, the neck. Exhale. Good. Let that next inhale rebend you into the front leg. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, long, flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise, reach and stretch high to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen, extend the spine. Exhale, taking the right foot back. So again, same thing, second side. Take the right hand up. Roll that right shoulder, head back, shoulder blade behind the heart. Turn 2 toes to the left, flex the feet, come into pinky side edges of both. Inhale, lift the hips, stretch the left arm over left ear. And exhale, drop the hips down. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Good. 2 more. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming up and over, taking 2 feet forward, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bend, lengthen. Exhale, bow. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Stay here. Maybe walk the hands back. Allow that breath to be even and deep. In through the nose, out through the nose. Taking another cycle of breath. Good. Letting that inhale bring you up to fingertips. Exhale, walk towards the right, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. So your 2 big toes are turning in here. And with an exhale, just allow yourself to bow, forward fold. Let it go. Let it be whatever it's going to be. Maybe you're going to take your hands to the outsides of your ankles. Maybe you're going to go ahead and slip your hands underneath the pinky side edges of your feet and push into your hands. Hands are going to pull up. Maybe you're going to find that your head's going to come down to the ground. Maybe you're going to find that your feet need to widen or shorten. One more breath. Good. Letting that next exhale release any binds that you have. Going to inhale, come to a flat back. Turn the toes out away from the midline. Just practicing a little skandasana. So exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Good. You can keep it like this with the hands on the ground. Maybe you're going to bring the hands up to your heart. Try and find a nice long straight spine. Flexing and lifting the opposite leg, right? So whatever leg you're not bending into is flexing. Toes floating, pointing up towards the sky. Good. Let's do one more to each side. And we'll slowly meet in center. Go ahead and drop the hands. Once again, turn the big toes in, bow. Inhale, find a long flat back. Exhale, walking to the front of the mat. Stepping back, plank pose. Pause in plank, nice and strong. Exhale, lower your knees and come through a modified or lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog, you decide. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. With an exhale, walk the hands back to the feet. Come into the back of the mat. Turn the toes out on a slight diagonal or keep the toes facing forward. Modify this as you need to. Coming into Malasana, lift the heart, lift the chest. If you need a little bit wider stance, if you're struggling here, you can always find more of a goddess pose. You can come up. And the cool thing about video, right, is that you can pause me. You can pause me at any point. So if you need to slow it down, hit pause. Good. Wherever you're at, take another cycle of breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And one more breath. Good. Letting that next exhale bring you to a forward fold. Inhale, find a long flat back. Exhale, bow. Inhale, walk it forward, downward facing dog. Good. Take an inhale, send that left leg up to the sky. On an exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose and step that left foot forward. Good, nice and easy. Release the right knee down. Inhale, send the arms up to the sky. Reach and stretch, lift the heart, the chest. Exhale, hands come down, right toes tuck, lift the knee. Stepping forward, bow. Inhale, find some length here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and stretch high to the sky. Exhale, diving forward, fold. Inhale, finding a flat back. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reaching, stretching high to the sky. Lift the heart, the chest. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, plank pose, inhale. On an exhale, lower through your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. Push the earth away, nice and strong. Good. With that next exhale, walking back a couple inches, maybe keeping the feet here, maybe widening them out, doesn't matter, up to you. Come to the left fingertips. Take a nice deep inhale. With an exhale, reach the left hand, the outside of that right thigh, outside of the right calf. If you have the range of motion to come down, grab the heel. I don't care. It doesn't feel that much different in my body through here, but I want you to try not to let the low back get involved. I want you to try and let the belly remain nice and chest out nice and strong, and pull the belly in and back. Good, nice deep inhales, full exhales, twisting and looking underneath the right armpit, and letting that nice deep full breath wring out anything that doesn't serve you as you twist. Letting the next exhale release the bind, coming to pause in this down dog or shortened down dog shape. Coming to the right fingertips, and exhale, bringing the right hand under the left armpit, sliding it down wherever feels right for you, and pull the belly in and back. Find that stretch here. Breathing deeply, full breaths. Finding the breath move into that full circumference of the core of the body. So not just the front of the belly, but around the sides. Feel that expansiveness. Feel that musculature engage. With the next exhale, slowly release the right hand down. Inhale. With an exhale, walking to the back of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling, bringing the feet underneath the hips, lengthening. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root to rise, reaching, stretching, high to sky, little baby back bend. Exhale, bringing it forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, bow. Inhale, once again, walking forward, this time finding your way to a plank pose. Inhale. With an exhale, release the knees down. Go ahead and sit back on your heels for just a moment, taking the arms out like a T. Exhale, right underneath left, option 1, option 2, option 3, eagle arms. Go ahead and bring the elbows in line with the shoulders wherever you are. You can always stay where you are. If you're following me, you're going to pull the belly in and turn just a little bit to the left and allow yourself to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. If you've been hunched at a desk all day, maybe you've been traveling, just a great way to work into the back of the body, the shoulders, the upper back, the traps. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Again, noticing your breath. See if you can find that deep, full cycle of breath. Inhale back to center and exhale, release. Good. Go ahead and open the arms. Bring them up like a goalpost. Tip the elbows towards the sky. Let the shoulder blades come behind the heart and lift the heart to chest. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Take the left underneath. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Wrapping up, elbows in line with the shoulders. Strong in the core. Ribs are not jutting out. Twisting to the right. Pull the belly in. Inhaling and exhaling. Strong, full breath. Inhaling to center, exhaling over towards that second side. Deep inhales, full exhales. If you're sitting in Thunderbolt right now and you're feeling it's a little too much on the tops of the feet, the ankles, you can always adjust and come to an easy seat. One more breath. Just figured we'd multitask here. Letting the inhale bring you back to center, and exhale, release. Inhale, once again, take the heart opener, release the heart, the chest. On an exhale, bring the hands behind the back. I'm going to move so you can see. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder heads back. Bring the shoulder blades behind the heart. Watch that the ribs don't jut out and the low back doesn't take over. Think about pulling and knitting in here. So you're pulling the hip points up to the low belly. You're pulling the ribs into that upper belly. You're interlacing your fingers. Squeeze the heel of the hands together if you're able to. And as you do, pull the upper arms apart. If that's a little bit too intense and you're here, that's fine. Just watch that the shoulder heads don't do this. If this is starting to happen, if you're moving into that slouch asana, maybe take your hands and bring your fists to your back. Bring your elbows towards each other, much like when we're doing a camel, or even bring your fists together and pause right here, letting the heart, the chest open. Breathing in, fill the belly, fill the ribs, fill the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. One more, inhale. Good, and exhale. Slowly releasing. Once again, we're coming to a tabletop or a downward facing dog on our mat, and pause here for a couple breaths. Pedal the feet, find some stillness, push the earth away, lengthen the spine. Notice the rhythm of the breath, maybe notice any shifting in the energy. Taking a deep full inhale, rise to the balls of the feet, look towards your thumbs. On an exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, high to the sky, baby back bend. Exhale, bring it forward, fold. Inhale, finding some length here. Exhale, you can step back, you can float it back, take it through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet, bend the knees, look forward. You can float, you can step, you can walk if you want to. Inhale, finding flat back. Exhale, ball. Inhale, root to rise, reach and stretch. Exhale, bring it forward, fold. Inhale, lengthening, extend. Exhale, take it back, nice and easy through your flow. Make it your own. Third time's the charm. Slowly or quickly, hopping forward and bow. Inhale, root to rise, reach and stretch. Exhale, bring it forward, fold. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, taking it back, moving through your vinyasa, your pace. Good, inhale. With that next exhale, go ahead and drop your knees once again. Coming to a dolphin pose on your forearms. So you can do a couple things here. You can bring your palms to touch, you can interlace, or you can go ahead and you can simply bring your forearms like train tracks against the mat. Again, does not matter to me. So as you come into the shape, you're pushing down. Maybe you're here, maybe you're gazing towards the earth, gazing towards your thumbs, pushing down through your forearms, lifting your hips, staying here. This is more than enough. Maybe you're feeling like a little frisky yogi. You're gonna take one foot up, you're gonna hang out here. Maybe you're gonna go ahead and bring your knees down. Taking a couple more breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. One more breath. If you have one leg up, let's switch it. Bring that other leg up. Keep the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Notice if there's any gripping or grasping. If your shoulders are starting to clench up into your ears, if your head is hitting the ground, you want to think about pulling the belly in and back, pulling the ribs into that upper belly. Take one more breath. Good, and with that next exhale, slowly release, finding a child's pose, palms facing the sky, releasing the forehead down. Inhale fully, deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale fully and deeply. Exhale completely. One more breath. Inhale fully and deeply. Exhale completely. Good. Slowly taking it up through an easy seat and coming onto your back. Good. So as you come onto your back, plant your feet about hip distance apart. Let your heels walk in towards your glutes. They're in line with your sits bones as much as can be. Taking the classic bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana for all three of these, you can decide. With an inhale, hip points come towards the heart, tailbone lengthens, floating up into your bridge pose. We're going to stay here. Push into the back of the head, push into the outer arms, push into the triceps. Again, you can stay right here. Maybe you're going to go ahead and you're going to start to walk the shoulders underneath you, lift the heart, push down through the forearms, lift the sternum, lengthen that low back, lengthen the spine. Push through the big toe and inner heel and breathe. Good. One more breath. You can stay here. Maybe you're going to go ahead and lower your seat down onto your wrists. Wiggle your bottom a little bit. I like that a lot. It's a nice massage for my wrists. My wrists tend to be a little ornery. You can even take your feet and extend them long. If your pinky's getting crushed, you can take your pinky, your bottom pinky, and tuck it in. Now you can stay with this. You can bring it back to this. You can maybe come back to your bridge pose. Maybe even interlace opposite hands. That's up to you. If you're feeling like you want to take it into an Urdhva Dhanurasana, maybe you're going to bring your hands by your shoulders, spread your fingers. Elbows are going to want to flap out. Wrap your elbows in. Inhale, and if you're not already up in bridge, go ahead and peel yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Maybe come up onto the balls of your feet to give yourself a little more space. Maybe pump your heart through your arms a little bit. Pushing down through the big toe and inner heel, finding more space in your low back. Lengthening that low back, not crunching it. Taking another couple breaths. Good. With the next exhale, mindfully guide yourself down. Maybe uninterlace your fingers, and return to earth. Pausing here, letting your feet walk a little bit wider, knees knock in for a moment, a little internal hip rotation. Breathe. Good. Letting the knees drop over to the right, look over to the left shoulder. If that doesn't feel good, you can certainly swap this out for a twist of your choice or send the gaze to the sky. Letting the inhale bring you to center. Exhale, knees drop over towards the left. Can look over the right shoulder or up towards the sky. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Take the right leg on top of the left, coming into Gomukhasana. Hands come to the shins. Maybe hands come to the feet and you start to pull the feet out away from each other towards your shoulders. If your knees don't like this, if your hips don't like this, you can find a figure 4 here on your pigeon on your back and stay here working into the hips. So you decide what's best for you. Let your body be your guide. You can do this practice over and over and over again. You could do this pose over and over and over again. And you're gonna find that every day is a little bit different, just based on what your body has done or experienced on your way to this pose. We'll take another round of breath. Letting an exhale, release, unravel the legs. Coming into the second side. If you've been sitting all day, you may find that this is a little bit more challenging than if you did this right out of the gate. You might find that at the end of the day, after moving around all day, this is actually a little bit easier. It just depends on your body and the way that your body shows up. Another couple breaths. Letting an exhale, release. Hug the knees into the chest, little Apanasana, rock side to side, massage your low back. Okay, taking a round of breath. And with an exhale, go ahead and release into Shavasana. Go ahead and extend the legs, let the feet flop open, let the arms flop open. Taking a few moments. I know you're short on time, but it's so important just to allow the body a few moments to recalibrate and rest. It helps the body to really absorb the benefits of the asanas of the practice. Well, staying put for just a moment, just another minute, and just let yourself be. Let the breath even out, and let the body melt into the earth. If you have more time to stay in Shavasana, I encourage you to stay there. If you're up against a time limit, start to invite your body back to the breath, to sensation. Slowly begin to hug your knees into your chest. Give a little rock over to the left if it's AM, to the right if it's PM. Pause for just a moment. Slowly make your way to a seat on your mat. Bring your hands into your heart and take one big deep inhale. Fill all the way up and just hold that breath for a moment. Conscientiously, intentionally let the breath go slowly. Thank you for taking this little time out with me. Namaste.